Now to our big story tonight. We are hearing a first-hand account of what it was like growing up in a polygamist cult right here in Arizona. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The FLDS church is back in the spotlight after 8 underage girls who were part of that group ran away from Arizona to try to escape. Team 12's Chase Lightly spoke with a survivor this evening about the trauma that she went through and how she's now hoping to help others. Chase?
Mark Ribe, she grew up in a small, remote town that has been the center of this religious cult, telling us the only way she could get out was to run. Going through old photos.
My mom, my dad, and my other mom.
Flora Jessop remembers what it was like growing up in a polygamist cult.
I was born and raised in the FLDS. I have 28 brothers and sisters. My dad was married to my mom and her little sister.
From 1969 to 1986, she lived in Colorado City, Arizona, the small town on the border of Utah, the so-called promised land of the fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. Community closed off to others with strict teachings.
And it's not brainwashing, it's indoctrination. My sisters would sit around and talk about how they wanted to have 30 kids because that was your only worth.
Growing up in fear.
There is no compassion, no empathy. It's all fear-based.
And abuse.
I was sexually abused by my dad.
Which she says ran rampant.
Saw it all the time. It's that open. It's normal. That's the sick part.
Some of those responsible calling themselves prophets of the religion.
And these guys aren't prophets, they aren't leaders, they aren't anything but a sexual predator of the worst kind.
Then at just 16 years old,
I married my first cousin.
Given the abuse, she didn't want her family to grow up like this, making the decision to leave.
It wasn't easy. I had to run like hell.
Now she and other groups like Holding Out Help assist those who decide to leave, giving them homes, food, and skills. But it's no easy task.
It is so much adjustment, starting fresh in a whole new world for them.
But not impossible.
It is absolutely possible to get out.
Both say they will continue to fight for those trapped in these situations, working to bring them out of the darkness. In Phoenix, Chase Lightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you. New